Hello my friend, today we will set up the microphone in OBS to get a richer sound. We added the audio input capture in the previous video. This is the scene I use usually, and we have to check two things. Go to settings, go to audio. As you can see, I have everything global audio device disabled. We have to check the sample rate, which is 48 kilohertz in here. I go in the main display capture now, and I show you one thing. They have to match the sample rate, current sample rate of the sound card, 48,000 kilohertz. And if this sample rate don't match, you can have some issues to use the microphone. It can have some glitches and artifacts, so make sure they match. One thing I want you to make sure is to check in here, in the meter of the microphone, advanced audio properties, and here in the microphone, to the output to be in mono, because if you put the output to stereo, you will hear the microphone only by one ear, like you're doing right now. Make sure. Right click of the mouse in the loudspeaker, advanced audio properties. This is important, don't forget. I heard this so many times and it's very annoying. In the output tab, make sure you are in advanced. We go to audio, and I keep everything by default because it's good enough, I think. Now we want to add some filter to our microphone. Filters. The first filter I want to add is the gain filter. I talk to my microphone, and because it's good enough, I think it has to stay in the yellow. I don't add any gain, I don't increase the gain. But if you have a quieter microphone, then you can increase the gain. The second filter I want to add is the equalizer, 3 bands equalizer. I don't put noise suppression, and this I put the mid-tones, -1 decibel. I put the high frequencies, 1.5 decibels, and the low, 1.5. I want this to be very subtle. Then I add an expander. Make sure this is on expander. Ratio I raise a little bit. Attack I make it a little bit faster, 4 milliseconds, and then release about 65 milliseconds. Threshold I go all over until I get on about la 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 la. This one output I have output set to 0, and the yellow meter is going right where I want it, so I don't move the output gain. And if you ask what an expander is, It works inverse of the compression. It gives a little bit more dynamic and makes the quiet sounds quieter and the higher sound higher. And I put it above the compression. Now I add the compression too. Radio is way too high. I put the same of the expander. Threshold I want to lower it a little bit. I put it at minus 23, 24, 25. And the compressor is a kind of a man with the mixer that it lowers when you speak too high and rises when you speak too low. Output gain here I see it goes lower than I want, and I try to add some la 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 la. Prova, prova, prova. Prova, 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 prova. Prova, 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 prova. Prova, prova, prova. 4 decibel. Then the last, we want to add the limiter. What it does, it doesn't let the sound to go higher. This roof, I put it minus 1 decibel, so the audio will not clip. Release the same as the compressor, and the expander. Just have a look on the meter, and I will go to the gain. I will give a little bit more gain. Prova, prova, prova. About 2 decibels of gain. Prova, prova, prova. Prova, 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 prova. I think that is it. I lower this a little bit, about minus 2.5 decibels. I put this a little bit higher, about plus 2 decibels, and low plus 2 decibels. I think you can notice that the audio is a little bit better now than it was on the start of the video. This is the microphone I use, is a lavalier microphone. It is plugged on a Behringer sound card UMC 404 HD. That is the model of the sound card I'm using, if you are curious. Anyway, I think is it better. I try to listen. I have arranged a little bit. I show you what I touch. Gain minus 2 decibel. 3 bands equalizer high plus 2 decibels. Mid minus 2.5 decibels. Low plus 2 decibels. Expander ratio 3:1. Threshold minus 49.8 decibels. Attack 4 milliseconds, release 65 milliseconds. Output gain 0 decibels. compressor ratio 3 to 1, threshold minus 25 decibels, attack 6 milliseconds, release 60 milliseconds, output gain plus 4 decibels. Limiter minus 1 decibel and release 60 milliseconds. These are the settings I use. If you are still here, thank you for watching this video. Like and subscribe so you help my very little channel to grow. And make good use of it, of course. And see you in the next video. Ciao.